Magandang gabi, good evening sa lahat. Salamat po Tita Kari Osborne. Thank you Telma Dilon and the active community leaders of Northumberland Multicultural Dance Group. I am honored to be with you today on the occasion of our 122nd anniversary, marking the Philippines' independence from the Spanish rule on June 12, 1898. A declaration the United States later recognized after the signing of the Treaty of Paris. Philippines is a beautiful and rich country. It is an archipelagic country in Southeast Asia, situated in the western Pacific Ocean. It consists of about 7,100 plus more islands. It lies in South China Sea and serves as the crossroad of the Orient. The island of Taiwan lies north of Batanes, Borneo, a portion of Malaysia to the south of Palawan, and the eastern islands of Indonesia lie to the south and southeast of Mindanao. The large islands fall into three groups: the Luzon group in the north and west, consisting of Luzon, Mindoro, and Palawan; the Visayas group in the center, consisting of Bohol, Cebu, Leyte, Masbate, Negros, Panay, and Samar; and Mindanao in the south. The land is full of many valuable minerals. The volcanic history of the archipelago, combined with the wide plains available throughout the nation, make the Philippines a prime spot for growing crops for domestic use and export. The land is the nation's primary source of livelihood. The chief crops of the nation include rice, corn, sugarcane, abaca, and tobacco, as well as pineapples and bananas. Philippines is a mountainous country with the narrow and interrupted coastal plains, river systems, and spectacular lakes. The islands are composed primarily of volcanic rock and coral, but all principal rock formations are present. Philippines is always attractive because of its rich resources. It is always caught in the crossfire and in the fight of conqueror nations: the US, Spain, China, and even Netherlands and Britain briefly. Yet today, Filipinos are scattered around the globe. Because of poverty, lack of development, industrialization, lack of jobs, and genuine land reforms, Filipinos are dispersed. Filipinos migrate and eventually stay in the country they work in. An estimated 10 million Filipinos, about 10% of the country's population, work overseas as a way of escaping unemployment, low wages, and limited opportunities. Overseas workers sacrifice, endure hardship, and separation to send money to the Philippines. OFW's remittance support the country even in recession time. As overseas Filipinos, we became strained from our own country, from our heritage and culture that we grew up in. We are assimilated, we conform. We lost our identity. We failed to pass on the legacy that was passed on to us by our ancestors. Our language and literature are not being taught in schools, even in the Philippines, where Filipino literature is not a core subject. Education is geared towards satisfying global markets. The Filipino Heritage Month is a space that we want to focus on our heritage and culture. It is a venue for our children and grandchildren to learn and understand their heritage. It is a time to access the resources open to us to educate the young generation about Filipino heritage, language, arts, culture, and cuisine. Today, I am glad to know that celebrations of Filipinos across Canada are being shared across Canada and the world online, virtually. The Filipino Heritage Month in Canada is a victory of the Filipino community. We must claim this as a victory of the community. Let us not allow it to become a tool for political purposes. It took 3 years from the time I started the work for Filipino Heritage Month for it to be declared at the federal level. The first recorded Filipinos came to Canada in 1930. It took 88 years for us to have this space to learn, understand, and discuss about the issues that matter to us as Filipinos. This is our victory. Yes, I started it. Yes, the elected government officials took it to the governing table. But without the endorsement of the Filipino community, we will not be here. The greatest thank you should be for the Filipino community. This celebration would have not come to fruition if not of the three ingredients is missing. If not one of the three ingredients is missing. The ingredients are the initiator, the elected government official, and most of all, the community. The responsibility now lies on each of us to make the best of this month in educating our family, friends, and neighbors about our people, heritage, and culture, and most especially the current issues that plague the community and the Philippines. This month is about understanding the issues that affect our community and to work together strategically to uplift our community. We need an elected government official in the three levels of government so that we can have a voice in the governing table. We may be of different political persuasion or religion, but we are Filipinos. Let us enhance the existing celebrations to promote Philippines, its literature, its values. Let us continue to open spaces for our young generations. Elect an official. Include Filipino curriculum in schools. Access government resources to make ourselves visible and recognized. Support our Filipino businesses. Promote our Filipino-Canadian artists. Advance the work of our own people, gawang Pinoy. Tugtugin ang mga awit at musikang gawa ng Filipino-Canadian. Tutunan at sayawin ang mga sayaw ng Pilipino. Tangkilikin ang sariling atin. Today we commemorate the 122nd anniversary to keep our dream alive for an independent country. Today we celebrate our culture, our heritage, and our people. Today, Filipinos unite in various parts of the world to celebrate. I hope the various celebrations in various localities will be a step towards the unification of the Filipino community. Happy Independence Day! Happy Filipino Heritage Month! Ipagpatuloy natin ang nasimmulan. Pahalagahan natin ang ating kultura. Mabuhay ang Pilipino!
Mabuhay!